This is Guy Martin, part-time world-famous motorcycle racer and full-time lorry mechanic.
She's not looking pretty.
Inspired by Britain's noble history of engineering, Guy and his best mate Maeve are scouring the country for the best inventions of the Industrial Revolution to kit out Reckless, their aptly named narrowboat.
We should be proud of being British, and I think people need to know, don't they?
They've already brewed tea.
Cheers, young man.
Cheers, bro.
In a homemade iron pot, built a steam-powered shower, and made their own sheets and a mattress.
Look at that.
This week they'll make their own cutlery, bread, and a tin of baked beans for a unique culinary experience, Industrial Revolution style. It's all about packing 2 centuries of British brilliance into one boat. The boat that Guy built. There are plenty more jobs to be getting on with, not least making something to eat their beans with. And there's only one place to go for great British cutlery, Sheffield, the city of steel. One business that flourished here during the Industrial Revolution was William Yates. Guy's come to see David Wilkinson to learn how to make his own knives and forks.
All right, Dave. How's it going, boss?
All right, mate.
The first job is to carve a knife blade into a pre-forged length of steel. It's a product that can be traced back to 1751, when a man called Benjamin Huntsman invented a way of making really pure steel.
I mean, this is a fair sort of cutting-edge method of heating your steel to 1600 degrees, but that's where the secret came from, was the temperature. If you get it up to 1600 degrees, and this made separating your steel from the slag a lot quicker, so therefore ending up with a better end result, a better steel, Sheffield steel.
Huntsman kept his new steel-making methods a secret.
That's not bad. That's a lot.
Bit more there.
Yeah.
Until, so they say, his main rival tricked them out of him.
This cheeky young scallywag called Walker went round to Benjamin Huntsman's steelworks to suss out what was going on. But not only that, he went round as a tramp pleading poverty, you know, and others says, oh, you can sleep in there, it's warm and what have you, and they let him sleep in the inside the steelworks. Anyway, what did he do? Had a look round, he could see what was going on with the whole 1600 degrees method, the whole separating the steel from the slag method. Anyway, that was it. Once Walker got this idea in his head, that's it, he went away and did his own thing. But then, once the method was out, that was it. Whew, Sheffield was away with it.
Pressure at the bottom.
Yeah.
Just once at the top.
Sheffield soon became the European centre of steel production and was home to a staggering 97% of Britain's cutlers.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yep.
Cheers, boss. Right, so where to now?
With the knife blades shaped, Guy's got to make some handles as well.
It's all right, Keith. Where do we start?
Up to the stop, carefully. Right in.
I'm nearly on the production line, boy.
You're nearly a professional.
Come on,
now,
we're here now. We're here now, come on.
Now he must stick the blades into the handles.
That's it.
First, Guy has to drill a hole in the centre.
I like your leather thing, that has... Look at that, that's in some action, isn't it?
Yeah, it's older than me.
Right.
Fantastic.
Then he has to force the blade into the opening.
Has it gone all the way to the top? Right, that's it, Guy. Check it out.
Oh, yeah, job done. Impressed with that. That definitely ain't going to come off in a breeze, that, is
No
it?
way.
Then it's a nice bit of buffing. And a further bit of polishing before a final sharpen. But that's not enough to shovel down beans on toast. It's over to the rest of the William Yates team to show Guy how to make a full set of utensils.
Give it just one almighty tug. There you go.
Look at that.
That's took the gate off.
And Guy won't be happy without a nice set of teaspoons too.
So I've nearly got a full set of cutlery then, and we're nearly laughing.
Well, not technically, because spoon isn't cutlery.
What? A spoon's not cutlery?
The definition of cutlery is something that cuts.
So a knife's cutlery,
Like
but
a
a
nice
spoon and a
cutlery.
fork ain't cutlery.
They're not cutlery now.
And now he's got to shape his spoon on the fearsome fly press, which stamps down with 10 tons of force.
Hey, look at that. Nice shape, that, isn't it?
It's not all brute force, this. It doesn't need 10 tons. It will do delicate stuff.
Go on, what would you use that for? What's that, like a necklace
It is
or
a
something?
necklace.
What you got real on there, Steve?
It's the full load sprayer.
Oh, yeah. Who's made the die for that, then?
It was a chap called Edwin Pryor. in the 30s. We just fetch you the die. Now that's the die that we use, and it was handmade, hand cut.
Oh, yeah.
Even though Guy's cutlery is finished, the job isn't over. Each and every knife, fork and spoon made here must pass the exacting standards of Anne in quality control.
Right, I've had a busy day today.
Oh, yeah.
Got all my eating implements ready.
All right.
Can you give me your opinion on them, please? And be honest.
I will.
If any item has even the tiniest flaw, it'll be rejected.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Happy
Yeah,
enough?
I am, yeah.
Do you reckon a bit of etching, you reckon?
Yep.
Right.
Finish them off,
How
that.
do I do that?
Come over here.
Right.
And the final touch is
That's it. Take it off.
the mark of Sheffield steel.
Stainless Sheffield, England.
The bread is absolutely fabulous.
El Fantastico. The cutlery.
They are something else, they are. They really are something else.
The tin can. Well, they've been in there a day or two.
Where is
and
it?
they wasn't rotten. And you managed to open it.
It looks like something the fire brigade have had a go at.
It does. But Chief, it did its job. We can't knock it, can we, really?
No.
Right.
Go on.
The bean sauce. All right. It's not.
It could do with some more salt.
maybe a fraction. Chief, I would say that's a success. I'm a happy camper. And I'm going to finish him. Are you going to finish yours?
No.
Next week, poor old Reckless picks up a few more bumps and bruises on her travels.
I do apologise.
Plenty more jobs to be getting on with. Not least, making something to eat their beans with. And there's only one place to go for great British cutlery: Sheffield, the city of steel. One business that flourished here during the Industrial Revolution was William Yates. Guy's come to see David Wilkinson to learn how to make his own knives and forks.
All right, Dave. How's it going, boss?
All right, mate.
The first job is to carve a knife blade into a pre-forged length of steel. It's a product that can be traced back to 1751, when a man called Benjamin Huntsman invented a way of making really pure steel.
I mean, this is a fair sort of cutting-edge method of heating your steel to 1600 degrees, but that's where the secret came from, was the temperature. If you get it up to 1600 degrees, and this made separating your steel from the slag.